Good afternoon and welcome to California. Today we're camped out in BML land just west of Parker in the great state of California. While we were at RTR, Hugh gave us a gargantuous apple. And he didn't want it, he was going to throw it away, so we told him we would do baked apples. And he thought that was way too much trouble. I said, oh no, not at all. So today we're going to be running a video on baked apples. A very simple recipe to do. Apples are a good price. You don't have to buy a fancy apple when you do this. Today we're just using Granny Smith, but you can use any apple that you desire. It doesn't have to be the most expensive, because what we're going to end up doing, we're going to slice this, put it in a pan. We have cinnamon here and brown sugar, and we're going to do butter, and the last secret ingredient is an RTR special. So I'm going to get started with slicing the apple. Basically just slice it into quarters. And then slice the quarters into half, so you have 8 slices of apple. If the slices are big like this one, you can cut them again if you want to, or you can leave them like this. Then of course you want to cut the seed out, because I don't care what you do, the seed doesn't taste good. So as we cut the core out, it's not an easy, not a hard process, and you can do this. Of course, we're going to do this on our oven, but you could do it on a grill in a pan with a lid or aluminum foil for cover on a slow heat. And you'll want to bake it long enough until it caramelizes, because without a little bit of caramelization, you're missing a lot of flavor. Now, we have this one cut, sliced, and cored. Now we're going to come over to our pan and got the other apple. Place them in a row. I think I'm going to cut this one in half. It's a little bit big. We'll cook a little bit faster if it's not as thick. This is another one I think I'll cut in half. Okay, we have our apples sliced, ready to go, individually layered. You don't want to stack them in the pan. Now, next step is we're going to take some clarified butter, and we're just going to drizzle it on here. These are, you can also, you can also do a aluminum pocket and cook this in a pocket. It's really nothing scientific to it. It's just, you just want to cook it long enough till it caramelizes, and eat them doggies before your neighbors show up. Because if the neighbors show up, you're going to be minus a few apples, maybe not even getting generously coat the apples with butter. You only need to do the top side because it's going to get down to the bottom and it's going to cook. And just sort of drizzle it on there, use all of it. By the way, that's probably, what would you say, Pat, a quarter
Quarter cup.
of a cup. Okay, now we have cinnamon is our next ingredient, and we're going to sprinkle it very generously with cinnamon. You cannot have too much cinnamon. So, we'll just see can you see this as I tilt it up? And we're just coating it. We're going to cinnamon on it, cinnamon, 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 cinnamon. Okay, now we have a generous coating on it. Oh boy, that sure does smell good. Now, the next ingredient is brown sugar. A little wind here, a little wind. Take brown sugar and likewise very generously coat the apples with brown sugar. And I don't know about you guys, I do like brown sugar. A little sugar with molasses goes a long way. Now, in tried tradition, what we discovered at RTR, those apples taste much better with Fireball whiskey, cinnamon whiskey. So we'll open this. Well, the bottle's gone now. We've opened it. We'll take 1 ounce of cinnamon whiskey and we'll generously sprinkle it on the bottom. Try to avoid the apples, otherwise you're going to knock off the cinnamon and the brown sugar. But just generally coat it all the way around. Now, of course, it's alcohol. It is going to melt. It's going to evaporate, but it's going to leave a nice flavor with the residue and the cinnamon. And just do me one favor. When you make these apples and you use cinnamon whiskey, Fireball cinnamon whiskey, think about the fun we had at RTR. And we'll be making more of these at RTR. Trust me, come by to visit us next year. Now we have the oven preheated. We have the apples ready to go. So we're looking at about 20-25 minutes. Really the best way to tell is when the liquid is cooked and the apples have caramelized. Okay, the apples have been baking about 20 minutes and we got good caramelization. Most of the liquid is gone. Can you see this?
Yep.
Here we are, beautiful apples. Now, time to call out the neighbors. Okay, we've bribed all the neighbors. You notice all the baked apples gone. Every last bit of it. I warned you about this, but all is not lost. We still have some cinnamon Fireball whiskey for a liquid apple.